Hey guys, speed networking, we're moving on to the next thing, wins and biggest challenges.
We've been waiting for you.
What did you guys accomplish?
We accomplished a lot.
That helps me.
We were discussing how we can help one another.
Do you guys think you're gonna follow through on it?
We discussed specifically using our systems as we're building them to increase our ability to lead and grow.
Well, I was
And
telling
prepared
him,
to accept more leads.
I was telling him like Kevin and me are doing the roller skating party together.
Okay,
And Kevin is gonna take his database,
okay.
because the big thing is, nobody ever wants to give up your database. I don't wanna give up my database, Kevin doesn't wanna give up his database, but it's worth using his database and my database. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna have a roller skating party. I got my insurance lady, because he was looking for an insurance person,
P&C, property and casualty.
property
I
casualty.
do health,
So-
he does real estate.
Oh, what we need to do is we need to go ahead and have the high frequency people. So this is high frequency task right here.
Who hasn't talked to me?
So this high frequency task, and then we have the high frequency people. And so they're gonna go in the other conference room. Okay? Did you wanna say anything to them?
Yeah, welcome.
Hi.
This is my wife, Christy King.
Hi.
You have our sympathy.
Yes,
Thank you.
right? These are the two most powerful women, not only in the room, but in DuPage County. I'm letting you know that because Rosanna is Mark's wife, and the two of them have to put up with us that are super high frequency, right? You can't live with that all the time because there has to be a balancing act going on, and that's what they do. And that's why they quietly had their own conversation for a little bit. So what we're going to be doing is opening up an opportunity in the other room,
Yep.
yes,
Yep.
where anyone who wants to have a more relaxed approach to getting your biggest challenges taken care of. Taken care of. So, if you'd like to,
Before.
yeah,
Okay, so Christy can help you guys' business in a way that I could never help your business. She could help you make more money, work less hours. She could rock your business. I mean, just totally and absolutely. Okay, I know that. There's no question. This is the first time I think we've. But I just know that. I can sense the energy. I understand a little bit about who she is and where her passions are. And so the key is often people that can rock our lives, they don't know it. So my guess is if you ask her, man, I'm so glad, I mean, that's great. How are you going to go ahead and help me make more money and work less hours? She's going to, I have no idea. I haven't talked to Mark. I don't know. So she doesn't know how she's going to do it, how she can do it. And if you've been paying attention in this and you're looking for opportunity, you have to see from 10,000 feet. They won't teach you this in any college course. You won't read it in any book. You won't go ahead and hear it in any workshop, any seminar. You have to think outside the box and think at 30,000 feet. Does that make sense? Before everyone leaves today, make sure you do at least a 30-second testimonial on personality masteries. Why it's so powerful, how it's impacted your life, how excited you are, whatever. That's in the other room as well. So Rosanna and Christy and anyone else that's going with them, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
appreciate that.
So what if you have nobody left in
That's okay.
That!
here?
Did you hear that? I love that.
Oh.
I love that.
She was gunning for me today. She had all these books. She had all these books, and she's like, yeah, I kind of come and kind of have this and this. You're going to take everybody, aren't you? Absolutely. So everyone is free to take off that would like to.
Right.
So, okay.
That's fine.
All right. So now we have the wins.
Yeah. When's our application?
So I'm wondering. Have you guys thought through have you guys thought through, like, the really significant wins? Have you guys thought and said, what are, like, are you guys looking for something life-changing? Like, do you believe that in this moment, right here, right now, your businesses, your life can change?
Definitely.
Yes. I just, the thing that drives me nuts is I don't always know what it is. In fact, most of the time, I don't know what it is. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm looking for.
But you have to figure it out,
I
because if
know.
you don't figure it out, you can't reproduce it.
Okay,
Okay, so in my world, I could find 100 distributors and one would be a rock star. That could make my business explode. The trick is to find the one, you gotta go through the 100.
See, and I don't think you do.
Well, maybe.
I don't think you can
I'm gonna listen
find
to
them,
you.
because the ones that are the rock stars are probably already owning companies and everything else. You're not gonna find them, you have to build.
But then they gotta have the right ingredients to build on.
Well, the better the system, I mean, if we understand, if they're an
You
A,
cannot take anyone from one of the 4 personalities and make them a rock star. They won't all do it.
oh, we didn't, does anyone have a phone that we could call in the conference calling line? They're probably already gone. Oh, I forgot that.
It's already
Mark,
gone.
what was it you just said about you're not going to find them, you have to,
You have to build them.
He
Build.
said that
You have to
forever.
create
you
them.
know,
I mean, every parent wants amazing children. They aren't born that way.
What?
every parent wants amazing children.
They're
They're
not
just
born
not
I
that way.
understand that, but by the time we get them as adults to work in our business, they've already established a lot of their characteristics.
As a parent, you have to build it. It's
I-
hard work.
Okay,
That's true.
So, I mean, 20
Yeah.
years ago, there was somebody sitting in that chair probably that went ahead and would have never ever dreamed what's in your hand was ever possible.
right, that's very true.
So when
But
somebody,
let's stay on the other task. which
so when
is-
somebody says it's not possible, they're right because of the natural law, the little elephant principle.
But there are certain characteristics to look for in my business, for example, that make them.
Have you found the rock star?
I had one, yeah. David was a rock star
Okay?
in a lot of ways.
Okay.
He had his faults too, and he was not very trainable. To your point, I couldn't train him. Tried to
Right,
get
but
others
if
to
you-
train him.
But if you knew what you now know, you potentially could. So now, if you find somebody else like him, then you won't lose him like you did this one.
That's right. That's right.
But you won't do that without the DNA, you will not do that without the DNA of life.
I
If
agree.
you don't understand, and you don't, if you don't understand, are we in the conference calling?
No, you asked me to get on a phone. I don't know what
even remember
number.
what the number is.
I got it,
Our
I got it on
number?
speed up.
And so, so if you don't understand the teenage principle and how to apply that at the deepest levels, you're gonna get another one.
I didn't know how. So I know more now. I'm not saying I know how, but I know more than I did 3 years ago when he came into my life. And so I need to find that he was a blue,
Driver.
expressive. No, he was a driver, but he was more expressive than anything. So you're learning to work with those characteristics, those personality traits. I know a lot more today than I did then. All back then, I just fought it. It was like this all the time. Now I can learn to go with it and funnel it, channel it, because of what I've learned. I told you that last time. That's why I keep coming. Is the personality mastery is significant to me.
So, like this, it's like, I want this thing to be like, like 100 proof alcohol. I want this stuff to be just lightning. I want it to be where everything is thought out, everything is mapped out. We've come prepared. We've condensed 100 hours of time, energy, and thought down into 2 or 3 minutes. So that's what I look at this time being, is being able to be just like, if there's just 4 people, and those 4 people do amazing things, that's better than 50 people that come and feel good. Man, that was a great event, that was great. Did you accomplish anything? Well, but it felt good, and I'm going to. Well, how long have you been part of a group? 2 years?
Yeah, it's a waste. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mark, Peter's talking about having a rock star in his business. And basically, in that type of business he's in, you're looking at somebody who potentially could surpass his capability
Yeah.
to perform. So that means that Peter's got to know the systems well enough just to be able to lay down the
So
systems,
what's the
because that
first,
next
what's the
person,
thing he has to do right now to make what he wants work?
well, then I
Not
can't.
the intellectual, the concrete. Bottom line, Peter, you say you want that, this is what you need to do. What does he need to do? Cut through all of the intellectual, the theory, all the other stuff. What is it he has to do?
Build the system. Look for the guy. I don't know. What is it?
He needs to get the best one that he's got right now, and he needs to plug him into the system, this system.
Yeah, we tried that with the,
So,
she was.
I mean, when you went ahead and first started to learn how to walk, did you just start doing it?
Oh, you fall down a lot.
Well, not if you don't ever try.
You know, Mark, this is,
I
in
get
his
it.
business,
Well, but where's the next one?
I gotta find one.
That's what he needs to do.
Yeah.
He's got to get another one, and then another one, and another one,
Right.
and another one, and another one, because the power of the network and the insight that we all can bring to that to bear for him, that's what's going to build that person.
in terms of his systems, he's looking for the firecrackers were wet, and which one is still going to light. And all the firecrackers he finds are wet. So what is it that's going to help him identify which firecracker is
1 to
dry?
10.
How's he showing up so that he's attracting the right people?
Good question. That's a really good
Are you
question.
showing up like a firecracker, or are you
Probably
showing
not,
up like
no.
a?
So write that down, okay?
No, I-
Write that down so you can connect, or ask on a Saturday, say, Amy, I have a question for you.